We're here. You guys, your boy Good Savage back again for another Savage Talks Live. The last time is now. Saturday night main event preview. Don't really care about the prediction part of it, but I want to chop it up because we are in closing on John Cena's final match. We are just over 24 hours away from said match. And about 30 hours away from it. It's the time's finally here, man. The time is now. It's crazy, but the time is now. And obviously I haven't done any videos on it all week because I wanted to wait till now. When I've done here on the live stream, just stick with the channel. Because I'll have some pre-recorded videos I'm going to record after this, but I've already got my notes on it, what I want to talk about. Try to keep everything around John Cena for the weekend, man. Little John Cena focused content. A lot of people's GOAT in the WWE. He's definitely one of them, even though how can you be a greatest of all time? I guess you can be a greatest of all time. I think he's one of the GOATs 100%. I think objectively speaking anyway, even if he's not your favorite wrestler, I think his dedication to the business and what he's presented in the 23 years he's been a part of the company. I don't want to say in the company because he's definitely had breaks. I don't think it can be argued. In fact, it'd be actually quite silly to argue the fact and the impact he's had on said company. But obviously, he's not my favorite wrestler, but he's one of them. So yeah, we're gonna chop that up, man. I'm just gonna have a good conversation about John Cena, man. And then we can speak about the up and coming event. Big up Morris, big up Honesty. We can speak about the up and coming event as well. Saturday night main event tomorrow, live from NSBC. And it's on Peacock this time. I guess if you're in the UK, I'm correct. I think it's on YouTube. I think it's YouTube. So we'll see. But you guys can join me for the watch along. When I'm done here, I'll schedule the watch along for tomorrow. I need to just make sure of a few things, but I'll definitely be there because I wouldn't miss it. But yeah, man, while we're running this stream for about 45 minutes, hour, let me know in the chat, man. What's your favorite John Cena moment? Might as well have a bit of nostalgia, man. On the pre-recorded videos, I might cook John Cena a little bit. I can't lie, because I've been watching them interviews all week, all those podcasts all week, taking notes and that. And I can't lie, bro. John Cena in interviews is annoying as shit, bro. Like depending on what he's talking. Okay, John Cena in interviews surrounding his retirement and what's happened over the last year is like the worst interviews. John Cena talking about himself and life and philosophies and stuff and discipline is great. He's great. He's a calm speaker, a very deep thinker and that. But I can't relate, man. When it comes to these, what happened with you and Cody and what happened with you and The Rock and what happened with Travis Scott, brother, it's, oh my God, bro. It's so annoying. This geezer is like a politician, bro. Man's answering questions with other questions and then just shutting man down. But we'll get to that in the pre-recorded video. I want to keep it try and be positive over here. And we'll get to the chat as well. Big up Jacquees for the super chat. Love for the love. Obviously, super chats are not necessary over here, but they're welcome. And you will get your question read out on the screen. Big up Sav, because I ain't no one's uncle. The show tomorrow is epic for John. I'm hoping so. Yeah, the 3-piece. No, because I'm not going to say it's too much of what an next man's wearing. And if that's what he wants to wear, then who am I? He's dressed smart and stuff like that. He probably just looks weird because everyone else is the one who's dressed regular and casual. But that's what John Cena wants to do. That's what he wants to do, man. I don't mind that. Yeah, I mean, but when it comes to talking about certain things, and don't get me wrong, he doesn't have to. So I'm not trying to be entitled here. But the problem is you obviously accepted an interview now. Unless you told the people before the interview, I'm not mentioning The Rock. I don't want to talk about Travis Scott. I don't want to talk about the creative. And then the person continued to ask you, I hear it, John. But it looks like to me that you're just, bro, ask me anything. Because this is what you get from John Cena. I think that Brock is at the beginning of his story and I am at the end of mine. So you want to put over the beast. He's a beast. Shut the fuck, bro. Listen, when I get to that pre-record, you'll find out, bro, because this geezer said something to me and I was like, I left the interview thinking, Did you just try and swindle me, bro? Did you just try and fandangle my head, blood? Did you just say that Brock Lesnar story's just beginning and yours is ending? Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar? Bro, he started the same time as you, bro. You in OVW ticket, bro. Wait. I need Brock to get over because then the next person who's fighting him can climb a mountain. It's Brock Lesnar. It's Brock, bro. If there's anyone that doesn't need to be built up, and I mean anyone in the company, if you could pick out of everybody, including John Cena, you pick Brock Lesnar, bro. He's the beast, bro. He's cemented. The only way you can destroy Brock's legacy completely right now is if you just made him go on a losing streak for a whole year or something like that. But I don't even know if Brock Lesnar's lost 10 matches, bro. I'll be serious. I'm probably exaggerating, but I swear it's not far off, man. And he's only lost to the same kind of people. I lost to Triple H a couple times. Look, Undertaker and go. Yeah, they're just the same people. Look at John Cena and that. Look, Cody, Roman. You don't really lose matches like that. Goldberg, I think he's lost to about 5-6 people. So let's not talk about putting him over and building up this. This man spoke about him like it's Obafemi, bro. No disrespect. Obafemi's my guy, but he's someone who's at the start. Anyway, big up Nems. See you in the chat. Jackie said, who do you think is John Cena's biggest rival in the WWE? I would say Randy Orton. I think for a certain generation, they're going to say CM Punk. But I think it's Randy Orton. Obviously, Edge is close as well. Big of Alexander. I think you probably go Randy. I would go Randy first, but it's probably like Randy, Punk, and Edge at the top, innit? I think it's them three at the top, and then everything else trickles down after that. You know what I mean? Proper rivalries. You can do Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar didn't really build stories with John too much. It was kind of like turn up, mash man up, leave, turn up, mash man up, leave kind of thing. So big up everyone in the chat, by the way. You know that. So yeah, man, it's very interesting. John Brock has to, bro, leave Brock Lesnar, bro. We grown men talking about next man's headlines and that, bro. Let Brock Lesnar and John Cena live, bro. Anyway, the time is now tournament. Now, obviously, if you guys any more John Cena memories in the chat you want to throw in there, throw them in, man. Let John Cena be acknowledged as he should. I mean, I don't know if John Cena's anyone. Is anyone in the chat? Is John Cena your favorite wrestler? Anyone in the chat? He ain't my favorite. He's never been my favorite. But Thuganomics John Cena was a mid-carder, innit? And for the mid-cards at the time, I thought he was hilarious. I thought John Cena was hilarious. But people have to understand, once them man apprehended Saddam Hussein and that, Bin Laden and that, yeah, it was curtains for the John Cena character, bro. Then he started saluting and all that. And then it was just like, I like this John Cena's wrestling and that, but he went on a streak of winning too many matches on it. And then, depending on how old you were, because if you're a kid and John Cena was out, I hear it. But John Cena debuted when I was like 12. Maybe young. I was probably, maybe 12. John Cena's heights, especially that once he got to like 2007, 8 and all that, John Cena. Broski, I was 18-year-old then, bro. I had stuff to do, bro. And this geezer was with the colorful shirts and that. Yeah, I wasn't trying to hear it, man. Bro, Thuganomics John Cena is Hall of Fame worthy. I agree. Cena, Crime Time, messing up JBL, Limo, like it. Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, AJ Styles were my favorite wrestlers. I hear it, man. JBL and John Cena's rivalry was epic. Epic business. Yeah, man, that was proper way. That was proper way. I loved that, man. That was back when we had proper stories as well. So JBL's character was flying high and top tier, man. Top tier business. On reflection of John Cena's career, obviously he's an all-time great. Objectively speaking, he's probably top 5. No, objectively speaking, he's top 5 WWE superstars of all time. Subjectively speaking, he's not in my top 5, but that's not a diss. Like I don't even know my top 5 dead on, but just know The Rock and Austin's in there, so there's not much space, and so is Roman. So there's not much space in there in it. So just know, Cena and Umaga last man standing cold. But John Cena, from the way he started his career as the prototype, where he's finishing it now, obviously he's had some dips in the middle. I would say that the last 10 years have been a bit fugazi, but that's why when people say about always 23 years, I'm like, man, 2015 till now, bro. If I'm correct, WrestleMania 30 was 2014, innit? And that was Daniel Bryan and all that. By the time we got to that point, that's the tail end of John Cena, really. Then we had obviously John Cena and AJ Styles and all them people. But I think by the time we got to that part, John Cena's a part timer. So everything after that, 2016, 2017, after that till now, has been a bit meh. It's good up, it's good. Some of it's good. But yeah, it's been a bit meh. That's if we're honest with ourselves. And obviously inserted himself. AJ Styles won his 16th title at the time. The Elimination Chamber when he lost his title, Bray Wyatt won in that chamber. Since then, you had Undertaker versus John Cena WrestleMania 34, which was terrible. It was a 2-minute squash match. We had Bray Wyatt versus John Cena, New York, and that WrestleMania. Well, we weren't New York; it's the one after it, but the WrestleMania 36, because WrestleMania 35 was New York. That's when he came out as Thugonomics John and interrupted Elias. So yeah, everything after that was a bit, you know, like that was kind of, and to be honest, after that, leading into the newer age, after losing to Bray, well, the Funhouse matches weren't really a match, and then losing to Undertaker, losing to Austin Theory, losing to Solo Sikoa, get beat up by Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? Struggling with Logan Paul and losing to Dominic Mysterio. Like, it's been a bit mad still. It's literally been a bit mad. Like, they haven't treated him the best. Well, I think the man John Cena has probably changed because he was a bit of a scumbag before. But I think John Cena, as the man, has changed, and he seems like he wants to give back to the company, to the business, which I 100% respect. The only problem is John Cena giving back to the business. He's also give up the creativity and let them do what they want, and he's just basically said, "I'll be a yes man. What do you want me to do?" And that's why we've had this shoddy last year of John Cena's career. Like, if we're honest, he's gave us moments this year, but it's been pretty bad. I think SummerSlam versus Cody was a great match. I think AJ Styles versus John Cena wasn't a great match, but it was a great moment with all the finishes and stuff like that. And then I think Dominic versus John Cena was pretty decent. Away from that, the year's been rubbish for John. Honestly, obviously the biggest moment's been the heel turn, but heel turns have more than one thing to it, innit? There's the moment you turn heel, and then there's everything that accomplishes how you turn heel. And obviously, the moment of him turning heel is going to go down as one of the biggest moments in WWE history. The Monday Night Raw after he turned heel, everything was a shit show from that moment on. There was nothing good after that. I'm not trying to hear the John Cena pipe bomb with CM Punk because he weren't really a pipe bomb. He he AA'd CM Punk for a table, sat on the ropes, and then copied word for word CM Punk's promo from 15 years ago. So I don't know what we want to call that. I honestly don't know what you want to call that. But John Cena, bro. John Cena. What you say? You gave a vibe you own John Cena. I don't own any John Cena merch, bro. The only John Cena merch, well, I can't even mention it, bro. But if you want to get some John Cena merch yourself, you hit the QR code on the screen or use the link in the description. Go over to WWE Euro Shop and pick yourself up some John Cena merch. The last time is now. I'm buying some now, though. I'm buying some memorabilia now. He's about to finish, bro. I'm a collector, bro. So, but yeah, funny enough, that's actually weird. I don't own the John Cena shirt. And there was one I was gonna get not long ago as well. The one with was at the beginning of the tour. You know, the black T-shirt. And it's got like about 20 John Cenas on it, but they're all like computer game characters. That was the last one I was gonna buy, and I wanted just to see the shirt what just said John Cena on it, but I thought to myself it's a bit of a waste of money. Literally just a word on it, but yeah, man, the Washington DC shirt, man. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. But yeah, you won't catch me dressed as a grown man in the Fruity Pebbles T-shirt with the wristbands and the hat and the shorts and that. Although I troll them, man. let me not troll too much, bro, because people go Comic Con and dress up as Spider-Man. So why can't you dress up as John Cena? In it is what it is. Enjoy yourself, people. Enjoy yourself while John's around, because after tomorrow there'll be no John Cena. Now, obviously, he's not going away for good. He signed a new 5-year ambassador contract with WWE, which means if you keep hearing his interviews, he said he will never wrestle again, and you will never see him in wrestling clothes again. So he's talking about he's going to be in a suit. He's going to be an ambassador for the company, and when they need him, maybe when they go on tour to China and India and stuff like that, they'll have John Cena in a suit, probably doing Make-A-Wish stuff over there as well. So I don't think the Make-A-Wish stuff is going to end either, which says a lot about the man himself. But yeah, big up John Cena. It's interesting. It's interesting. Getting over to the event itself, because I don't think there's anything else I want to speak about John Cena. The event itself, Saturday night main event, 4 matches scheduled for this show. That seems to be the format Triple H goes with anyway. But to be honest, this isn't an actual pay-per-view, is it? It's normally on the TV, but it's on YouTube and Peacock. Also, the show normally lasts about 2 hours, but I'm hearing that they don't have a time limit for this show. So they don't have a restriction, should I say. So they can go over longer if they need to. But with the news that I spoke about last week, which wasn't confirmed, but now is confirmed seemingly, that John Cena versus Gunter will go on first and will be the kickoff of this tournament show. It's a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy. Because I'm not gonna like, obviously this happened before. I remember we had WrestleMania 35. We had Seth versus Brock Lesnar kick off the show. I think Paul Heyman came out. Brock Lesnar said the private jets getting warmed up. Seth Rollins had a broken ribs. Came in, kicked Brock Lesnar in the balls a couple times, couple curb stomps. Match was over. This is John Cena's last match. This is not about it being Saturday night main event, because anyone knows in the past, obviously I wasn't born, but in the 80s, Saturday night main event, they had some main events that were the first match on the card. You know, if that was to keep people in the building or whatever like that. So, but this is 2025, and we don't care about what happened in the 80s or the 90s or the early 2000s. 2025, you put John Cena versus Gunter on last. I don't know what they're playing at. Now it gives open to interpretation, big or ends. Open to interpretation about what happens at the end of the show, considering if John Cena's gonna start the show, whether he wins or loses, he's got time to have a shower and get his suit on and all that stuff. So I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. Or he's probably gonna get showered and put some more John Cena type stuff on the shorts and the t-shirts and that. And then probably come in the ring and put the sweatbands in the middle of the ring, even though he did that after we lost the solo. But yeah, put all the sweatbands in the middle of the ring and the t-shirt in the middle of the ring and say bye to the crowd. I'm guessing the staff, all of his colleagues and stuff, the WWE superstars backstage will come out, stand in the ring. Some of the NXT stars will be clapping him at the top of the ramp and all that stuff. And thank you, Cena. And thank you, Cena. Cena sucks. Thank you, Cena. Cena, you deserve it. You deserve it. I'm expecting all of that, which, by the way, this is the one time the chant actually will make sense. You deserve it and thank you, Cena. Because all the other times, man, are just doing it because he'd put someone in an STF. But yeah, I think that makes sense. I think it makes sense. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it'd be interesting. Be interesting. Obviously that means for me, which we'll get to, that I'm sure the Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes are going to be last. Some shenanigans should probably happen in that match. Javon Evans is on the card. Ricky Saints, he already got involved in NXT, so it would make sense. But if John Cena's trying to put over younger talent and all that stuff, then I wouldn't be surprised if something happens. I wouldn't be surprised if someone tries to attack Obafemi, or like a young Tony D comes out and John Cena saves somebody. But the thing is, John Cena said the event's not canon. The event's based around, it just doesn't make sense. The whole tournament has lacked storyline. And now in the last match, you're going to try force feed us a story. Nah, I'm not really trying to hear it, bro. Like at this point, I've already accepted that kayfabe doesn't exist on tomorrow night's match, well, show. And whatever happens, happened, and it's done. I wouldn't be surprised if Gunter loses and rolls out the ring and then shakes John Cena's hand, you know, like that. Um, so yeah, should be should be very interesting. But let's get onto the show. There's only 4 matches to get through, so that's why I didn't mind taking a bit of time out there. Let's go here, man. Let's go here. I could go in order and do John Cena versus Gunter first, but I don't want to. So AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, blood. Bruce Lee, blood. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee take on Javon Evans and Leon Slater in a WWE Tag Team Championship match. I think the tag team titles are on the line. I think that's what they said. So, for me, this is pretty simple. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee have to win the match, but these people have been handpicked and stuff to be on this card. I think you need to give the fans a show of a lifetime here, which means we might get indie style wrestling. We might get a lot of finishers that are no sold and stuff, which in the moment, depending on what's happening, can be kind of clean. But once you think about what's happened, it's like, oh, it's a bit horrible. Expect this match to be very high flying. Expect this match to have great spots. Expect this match to wow everybody. So I'm not mad at it. And it doesn't make sense. I mean, like, nothing makes sense on this card, but I'm not mad at it at all. Obviously, Javon Evans is scheduled to fight Obafemi and all of that business, man. After anyone who watched Deadline knows what happened at the end of that. But this is a great opportunity for Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Obviously, Javon Evans was in the tournament. He fought Gunter, so he covered himself in grace there. Didn't really let himself down against Gunter. So this should be a good match, man. And obviously, this isn't the order of the card, so the chances are this probably going to be second on the card. If I'm thinking this match is going to be after John Cena and Gunter, then you do the women's match, then you do Obafemi and Cody. So yeah, man, I ain't mad at it. And also, you just know they put Cody on last so John Cena can pass the torch to Cody and shake his hand. Morris said he wouldn't mind Javon Evans and Slater win. I prefer them as a tag team. No. Doesn't make any sense, bro. They're just not a tag team. It doesn't make any sense. Like that's why wrestling keeps getting ruined because random people keep tagging. I know the same thing happened with AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, but now they're a tag team. These two were just in a match on Deadline against each other, and now I get it. They're cool with each other and all that stuff, but nah, man, I don't. And then like Javon Evans is gonna stay on NXT and the roster, the Raw roster as well, because he's got stuff to deliver. Not to mention, Slater's literally a TNA champion, so I think he's the X Division champion. I ain't trying to see that, man. Because it can get a bit cheesy if we start getting this thing where like, oh, we put NXT talent on the show and all of them start winning. I'm like, that doesn't do anything for the NXT talent. Good matches alone, the crowd being introduced to who you are and what you can do should be enough in certain showcases. You could throw a shock in there, but nobody cares about the Raw tag team titles enough for it to be like this epic thing. So, this match, which I'm expecting to be the penultimate, I'm expecting this match to be before the main event / not main event between, yeah. But I'm expecting that to be there. So the third match on the card. My gal Soruka, car. Soruka takes on Bailey in a one-on-one tag team match. What is this match? Honestly, like what? This match could have just happened on NXT. Like this match isn't a big match. It doesn't matter what anyone says to me. Bailey has been doing nothing for 2 years, bro. And then she's supposed to be crazy. So let me to get this. Are we gonna have Zarya at ringside and then Valkyria at ringside as well? I just don't like it, man. I just don't like it. It's going to be a decent match, but if you threw this on a SmackDown, NXT, main event, not Saturday night, man, just main event, whatever, and it's speed. Yes, Bailey's a veteran at this point because she's been around for so long, but her character hasn't been doing anything. This doesn't offer, like, apart from the commentators screaming, "Oh my God, Soroka, she's got the biggest victory of a lifetime." Apart from all that, you all know we go to Raw and SmackDown, and this match means nothing. So, with that being said, the best way they can fix stuff for NXT is storyline wise, even though John Cena said it's not canon. So I'm gonna go with Soroka to lose this match. I think she'll have a great match. She'll be on the cusp of beating Bailey. It just makes sense that Zarya gets involved and costs Soroka the match simply because of what's happened previously. And anyone who watched Deadline on the backstage segment when they was on the phone to each other, when it was on FaceTime and stuff like that, they were speaking about, yo, you didn't tell me that you had this match against Bailey. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I never told you. I just didn't think. And it was a bit shaky. It was a bit shaky on the phone. And I feel like for all the rubbish that's in WWE right now, this story, it's not a great story between Zarya and Soroka. We've seen this 1,000 times, but it's something. It's something. And I think they'll be smart to do that, have the eyes on the product. Not saying that people are going to watch from the Saturday Night Main Event and go watch NXT, but even if you can get a few of them over there to watch what transpires, I think it might work. So I'm going to go with Bailey in this match to win. I do think Lyra will come down. I think Zarya will try and help Soroka because a full heel turn at this point doesn't really make much sense. Unless it made more sense to Costa and then come out on NXT and tell the truth on that. But I feel like Lyra will be at ringside. Zarya will be at ringside, or they'll come down. There'll be some kind of mix-up. Zarya will try and help it backfire, but realistically, she did it on purpose. So we'll see. Be with Khaled. But yeah, it'll be interesting though. It'll be interesting. Like, I'll be guys. Let me be honest with you. Anyway, I'm gonna do the watch along. I'm gonna bring as much energy as I can to the watch along. I'm going to suspend my disbelief. I'm going to get out the negativity of how bad this tournament's been, how bad the year's been for John Cena, because it's John Cena's final night. And on that night, I'm not trying to hit this stream with no negativity in it. So I'm getting it all out of my system now, bro. I'm just saying it stinks and we know it, so we have to make the best of a bad situation. We're kind of getting into that. We've been getting into that for the last year of WWE. And it is approaching the point where people can just easily say to us, why are you watching it then if it's shit? And I hear them, and you have a valid point. I've already admitted I'm a bit of a sucker for WWE. I've been watching it since I was a little kid. I've been indoctrinated into this. I'm brainwashed at this point that I need to watch it because I keep thinking, yeah, they're going to do something to make it better. And some of my favorite wrestlers are still there. So all I can do is offer a device out to make stuff better and let the people know, let the WWE know that fans are not happy everywhere. Like, you got people cheering in the stadium, but everyone isn't happy. And it's for little things, little details. So we went with the first match, which wasn't the first match of the card, but we know the pit AJ Styles and Dragon Lee to win that match. I'm gonna go with Bailey to win this match as well. And then we go to the main event, which shouldn't be the main event, but it's the main event. But if it's not the main event, then who the fuck knows what the main event is? This match intrigues me. This match very much intrigues me. Very much so. Cody Rhodes against Oba Femi the Ruler. Oh. Now, again, zero build to this match. It was a handshake. Ricky Saints, Oba Femi, I'm going to be fighting one of you that Saturday Night Main Event. So all this match can mean is a great wrestling match. Now, I might shock you on this. And I know this goes against everything. But if John Cena means what he said, and this tournament is about getting younger talent over, and this tournament is about showcasing younger talent, NXT talent, people that you believe in, and you want to give back to the company, you want to give back to wrestling the way that Kurt Angle did for you or Undertaker did for you. There's no title on the line. Cody's the WWE champion. Obafemi's the NXT champion. For me, Obafemi the Ruler must win this match, bro. He must win this match, bro. Having a great match against Cody won't be good enough. The size of Obafemi's body stature and that already says that Cody's gonna struggle. Cody's done that all year and doesn't lose, bro. He's fought everyone. He's beat Brock Lesnar twice, like he does. That will not get Obafemi over. Just hanging in there with Cody Rhodes. Everybody hangs in there with Cody and loses. Obafemi needs to win this. But the problem they've got is if Obafemi wins this and then takes his title back to NXT and then loses his title, that can't happen. After Obafemi beats Cody Rhodes, he must go on a streak, which means he can't lose his title to Javon Evans. But what he can do, WWE, and what you guys can do, and what we're willing, is Obafemi beats Cody Rhodes, which gives him the belief, it gives him the realization, it gives him the confidence, it gives him the admiration from his peers that he belongs on the main roster because you just beat the WWE champion. And if he can beat the WWE champion, then he should be rising above the NXT title. And then he should relinquish the NXT title. And for the new year, Obafemi should be on the main roster. And they should do everything that they should have done with Keith Lee that they failed on and called him Bearcat Lee. They should do all of that, all the spirit bomb, all of that stuff. And Obafemi should be on the main roster. And Obafemi shouldn't lose on the main roster. And obviously he's going to lose eventually. But book him like you booked Gunther when he got to the main roster. Undefeated, Intercontinental Championship. Rule with that. Let him build up to get in a match with Dominic Mysterio. Let a story between Dom and Finn take place. A slight distraction. Obafemi beats Dominic Mysterio. We go into WrestleMania as Obafemi is the champion. Or let Obafemi win at WrestleMania will be the way to go. And then Obafemi the Ruler from WrestleMania to the next Royal Rumble should be the champion. I'm trying to see Obafemi on the main roster. I'm trying to see Obafemi face off with Brock Lesnar in the Royal Rumble. I'm trying to see Obafemi beat Cody Rhodes. Okay? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's how you book it. That's how it should be. Obafemi ain't retiring no damn Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar ain't gonna retire like John Cena, bro. He's just gonna disappear. He's just gonna no. What? Gunther? Bro, don't do that again, Morris, man. I think too much of you, bro. Gunther, bro. Gunther lost to Jay and tapped out and lost to Sami Zayn. That Gunther. Nah, bro. You better be bringing Walter in to retire Brock Lesnar. This kid's a struggle with Pat McAfee. Pat Mac. Patrick Mathias, bro. And you think he can retire? Let's not get into that. Let's not get into Brock. Let's not get into Brock Lesnar retirement. Although I did hear John Cena slip up a little bit when he said Brock Lesnar's at the beginning of his story and he's going to retire in Minneapolis, and then he covered it up and then tried to. I don't know, but all I'm saying is the chances are when Brock Lesnar retires, you won't get no retirement speech, no tournament. He's just going to have a match. Regular, no one will know, and then you just hear that Brock Lesnar's not coming back. By the way, did you not see the video that all the WWE superstars did for John Cena where they had the thank you Cena and they had the piece of paper and that? I can't believe they got Brock Lesnar with a piece of paper in his hand saying thank you Cena. Why does everything have to be woke and soft in this generation, bro? Can't we have a little bit of kayfabe? Why would Brock Lesnar say thank you Cena? He murdered John Cena. He murdered him. All the F5s and suplexes, 8 minutes of pain. Why do we have to break the fourth wall at every chance we get? They had Roman Reigns with a piece of paper in his hand saying, thank you, Cena, with a big grin on his face. We have Brock Lesnar on a makeup chair. Turn to the side, thank you, Cena. We had everybody, bro. I understand all the women. I understand our truth. I understand all of that. All the baby faces. But why do we have to have the heels, blood? Why would the heels be saying thank you, Cena, bro? What's Brock saying? Brock Lesnar saying thank you, Cena, for letting me destroy you, blood, on your retirement tour, blood. It's horrible. It's horrible. Man just saw, it's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Been a long... Yeah, we weren't trying to see that. We weren't trying to see that. Diabolical. Diabolical. And one more thing since I'm here. You guys will see my reaction in about an hour's time, innit? I've done a reaction for the Street Fighter trailer. I can't lie, it looks cold, bruv. Roman looks cold as Akuma. Cody looks cold as Guile. Bruv, I ain't gonna lie, the trailer looks cold, bruv. If you man ain't seen it yet, wait for my reaction to come out and watch it on my reaction. It looks cold. Roman looks cold. Cody looks cold. But I have a question. At the Game Awards, which I watched live, why, oh why, did they have to have Cody Rhodes and Roman stand next to each other on stage, smiling with each other, bro? Cody was speaking on the mic. Ain't that right, Roman? That's right, Cody. And we've got enough presenters on the stage. Oh, no. Not my boy Roman. The last time we saw them speak to each other was Survivor Series. The last thing Roman said to him is, we're done. I'm not teaming up with you again. That title will look good on me. All of that. And now they're on stage smiling with each other. Oh, man. Oh, man, they don't care, blood. They don't care. But they even got the tribal chief, blood. Oh, my God. Can I just get to... I get it, have them on stage together. They're in a movie together. They didn't need to stand next to each other. You're going to put Roman next to Jason Momoa, blood. Why did he need to... No, God, no, man. Fine. I'm over it. Anyway, you heard what I said. Obafemi the ruler's got to win. I don't want Cody to beat him and shake Obafemi's hand. And this match is going to be the last match on the card, I'm assuming. So if this match is the last match on the card and there is no interruptions, well then I'm guessing when this match is done, or brace yourself for this bullshit. On your knees. Bow down to the king. I'm not trying to hear Triple H come out with his big suit talking about Washington, D.C. Are you ready? Oh no, I don't think you heard me. I said, are you ready? And then introducing the never seen 17 greatest of all time, John Cena. I'm not trying to see that. Go tweet Samantha Irvin, tweet Ricochet, say, yo, what's the wife doing today? Can we borrow her for tonight? Because we need her to introduce John Cena, bro. Give the mic to Alicia Taylor with the spiky hair and tell her we need you to introduce John Cena tonight because you've been doing it all year. We ain't trying to see, are you ready? I'm not trying to see Stephanie McMahon. Ah, yeah. I'm not trying to see Tiffany. I'm not trying to see any of that. I'm not trying to see that. They can't do that with John Cena. There's no time limit. It's not on the same TV channel. I'm just not trying to see that. You hear what I'm saying, innit? So, whatever happens, I don't trust WWE. Because even if something exciting happens, they're going to fuck up the story the day after, bro. I mean, 2 days after on Raw. We know. They're not going to keep the story. Big up King Vader. But I'm just not trying to see it, bro. I'm not trying to see Triple H open the show either, trying to make it all about himself. Are you ready? I'm not trying to see Stephanie. Welcome to the party. Shut up, Steph. I love Stephanie McMahon as well, but shut up. Shut up. The only thing that can save this. No, I'm telling you, bro. And John Cena loves this man too. No chance. That's what you got. You know, pretty politicians, puppets. Go find that place in line. Yeah, it's just a matter of time because you got no chance. No chance in hell. You got. Come on, come and get it. Come on. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to hear, bro. I'm trying to hear. Here come the money. Here we go. Money. Here come the money. Money. Dollar. Ching, ching. I'm trying to hear all of that. You know I got you. Yeah. Break the walls down. Break down the walls. You know, I'm trying to hear that. I'm trying to hear. You think you know me? On this day, I see clearly everything has come to life. On this place, all the broken dreams, leave it all behind. I'm trying to hear all of that. And there's one more thing that could save it. Actually, there might be two. I walk a mile inside the pit of danger. Yeah, I'm trying to see the machine gun blood. I'm trying to see that. I'm trying to hear. Bit it. Do. Yeah. Do. I'm trying to hear that. Come on, man. I'm not trying to hear Cody, bro. I'm trying to hear that. I'm trying to hear that. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. The Rock says, the Rock, you know, like that. I'm trying to, the final boss. That's what I'm trying to see, the final boss. You smell, I'm trying to hear all of that. Finally, the Rock has come back to Washington, D.C. I'm trying to hear all of that. Man said, Vader said, woo! I'm trying to, never seen 17, lad. I'm trying to hear Viva. Oh, wait. Can't hear that. My bad. I went too far with the Eddie stuff. My bad. God, I can't hear that still. You hear my point, though, bro? I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. I'm trying to hear all of that. Bring Ray out. Who that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y Mysterio. Here we go. I'm trying to hear all of that. It's not a lot to ask, man. Dead man walking. You know, like that. I'm trying to hear it. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. And to break the roof out, hands up, my hands down, back up. Tell me what you gonna do to break the roof out. Hands up, my hands down, back up. Tell me what you gonna do. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. And you know that you loving this shit right here. People in the street, put your hands in the air. Because if you don't care, then we don't care. Yeah, I'm trying to see that rev up the bike and ring. You can look, but you can't. Oh, sorry, John. Your wife's there, innit? My bad. I'm trying to hear all of that. Man ain't trying to hear just Cody wins and shakes man's hand, bro. That's not what we're on. You need to throw the kitchen sink. throw the kitchen sink, Morgan and Morgan steel chairs, Slim Jim tables, bro. You need everything for Jonathan Cena, blood. I don't want to see no meaty little Saturday night main event regular just going off the show. Nah, man. Make it some end game level shit, bro. Because if you didn't want to do this for John Cena, then you shouldn't have booked the tournament in the first place. Man saying it's clobbering time and that. I'm trying to, bro, listen. Do something, bro. Do something. Nah, Morris, maybe should Nikki give man a little hug and that, yeah? Little grab a cheek and that for good old, yeah? I'm trying to. Man say, I'm the sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Boy. Yeah, all of that. Listen, bro, we ain't seeing Cena in the ring again wrestling, bro. I get it, he's not dead. He ain't going anywhere, but he's going somewhere. Can't just have a meaty show for Cena, bro. And you know, the funniest thing about John Cena, yeah, is if he was on a part-time contract anyway. If John Cena just sailed off into the distance and never got booked in another match and retired that way, none of us would care. We wouldn't even notice, bro. Because the same thing could happen to Brock Lesnar. The same thing could happen to The Rock, Austin. Same thing. But he's the first wrestler. He's the first one to have a retirement tour, bro. All the other ones put it in kayfabe, and if I win this match, I'm the champion. If you win, I'll retire. Ric Flair retired 3 times and that, bro. Mark Henry and all that. But this is the first one. So you had 18 months to book this. We're not going to get into this again. You had 18 months to book this, bro. Khalid, I'm here for it. Well, it's the big show. Oh. It's the big bad show tonight. No. Yeah, have it all. Yeah, it's the big show. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, get ready for something that you'll never know. You won't see us coming, but I promise you know it's the big show. Ah! Beat him up, break his neck. Somebody gon' get their ass whooped. Somebody, yeah, beat him up, break his neck. All of that. I'm trying to see Obafemi beat Cody. Cody leaves the ring. Walk past John Cena on the ramp. We get it. The pass the torch. He already beat at SummerSlam. We don't need that again. You get me? John Cena face to face. Obafemi. Everyone's going crazy in that handshake and that. What do you bring to this roster, Obafemi? Ruthless aggression. Oh, and walk off. Oh, Obafemi. Oh. You know, like that. None of I don't need to eat, bro. Don't hug him or nothing, bro. Because does that mean we have to just pretend that everyone on the roster loves John Cena, bro? Everyone don't love John Cena, bro. But we have to pretend that they do. Man, forgetting John Cena was a scumbag some days and that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just light up the thing, bro. I'm on that, bro. I'm on that, man. Now, one person we haven't mentioned in this whole stream, and we're getting to the final 10 minutes, but we ain't mentioned Gunther once, bro. Walter, bro. You get me? Walter. We ain't mentioned him once. You know why? Because we all love Gunther, but WWE don't. They keep ruining shit, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When we were doing the WrestleMania watch along, I wanted Jey Uso to win. Yeah, I wanted yeet. I wanted Jay to win, but I did not think that they were going to get Jey Uso to tap him out. The year before, they had him in the same match, different title, in the same role, different person, in the same story, different character, with Sami Zayn. The year before, word for word, bar for bar, same shit. Sami won, haluva kick. Then, after he lost to Jay, you guys thought it was fun to have him fight Patrick McAfee. And against Patrick McAfee, he took ages to win. Then you had him retire. Go back, go back. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 go back, go back, go back. Yeah, so you had him do all of that. Then lost his title to CM Punk. And then CM Punk lost his title to Seth after about 2 minutes. So all I'm saying is, you haven't treated Gunther very well in the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he lost the Intercontinental title, man that is struggling with Damien Priest and all that. I hear it. By the way, what the hell have WWE done with Damien Priest, bro? He was at one point a year and a half ago. This geez was the main event of everything. Anyway, now it's all right for El Campeon Wepa. You know, like that. So, my point is, I like Gunther in it. I don't like this new narrative that's running around online. Gunther's a jobber. Gunther's shit. Bro, everyone stop with the revisionism, bro. Because if I go and look on my old watch-alongs, go and look in comment sections of other people's videos a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, man, them were creaming off Gunther. Oh my God, Gunther's longest reigning NXT UK champion of all time. Oh my God, Gunther's the Intercontinental champion. He's beat the record. He's beat the Miz's record. He's beat Jericho's record. He's beat the Honky Tonk Man's record. Oh my God, we love Gunther so much. Oh my God. And now all of a sudden, everyone hates Gunther, bro. It's not cool to hate Gunther, bro. All right? Gunther's a G, bro. Yeah? He's a G. Sadly, they keep ruining everyone. Gunther, LA Knight, yeah! All of these, man. That's what's happened. It's actually a shame, innit? But Gunther's still Gunther. And they need to build him back up. Now, this is a problem. John Cena doesn't need the win on the way out. And the way he spoke about losing to Brock Lesnar, I wouldn't be surprised if Gunther wins this match, innit? I wouldn't be surprised if Gunther wins this match. That means, you know what? I've just realized what's going to happen in this match, bro. Because, Morris, you know what I said last week. It's in Washington, D.C. White House is right in the corner. He's fighting against an Austrian. World War II. We don't have to say anymore. You know. Yes, Jerry. It's last time, bro. His last match is tomorrow. Big up, Jerry. But we know, innit? Now I'm going to say it again. Yeah. John Cena, Mr. America. Gunther from Austria. Washington, D.C., home of the President of the United States. World War II, certain demons, certain villains was from Austria. You get me? Yeah? Beat the Austrian, American flag, all of that. Yeah. But what might happen? What might happen? And hear me out, guys. The jokes are done. See Jerry's sad in the chat. It's over for Cena, bro. You're officially old. Because I know you want to cry. The inner child, it's over, bro. We all got to deal with it. But I got to tell, man, hear me out. No jokes. I'm thinking the way this match is going to go. What is John Cena's tagline? What is everything John Cena accomplished? It's hustle, loyalty, respect, and never give up. Liverpool's going to play Brighton. Mo Salah's mom's going to be in the Never Give Up t-shirt. The John Cena shirt like he was in the Barcelona game. John Cena is not going to tap out to Gunther. John Cena is going to pass out. He's going to pass out, bro. Because it's the full circle story that never give up. And he won't give up. He's just going to pass out. He's gonna pass out. John Cena's gonna pass out against Gunther, bro. He's gonna struggle. He ain't gonna know what to do. Gunther's gonna resort to cheating, and then he's gonna put him in a sleeper hold, and he's gonna pass out, bro. That way you keep it alive for the little lesbian, the little kids and the little maker. Oh my God, John Cena's our hero. He never give up. He showed us what the way to go. He never give up. Yeah, bro, he's gonna be, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. And then when Gunther wins and leaves the ring, and John Cena's in the middle of the ring, remember, it's the first match. Remember, it's the first match. John Cena's gonna wake up. He's gonna tell the referees it's okay. I don't need help. He's gonna sit in the middle of the ring. He's gonna pull off one sweatband. He's gonna pull off two sweatbands. He's gonna pull off three sweatbands. He's gonna do that John Cena look of, oh man, maybe I can't do it anymore. No shit, you can't do it anymore. It's a retirement match. And then the crowd is gonna start clapping. Woo! Woo! And then you're gonna hear, thank you, Cena! Thank you, Cena! Thank you, Cena! He's gonna get to the top of the ramp. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna hug Stu. He's gonna walk off to the back. Everyone's going, oh my God, it's done. Oh my God, John Cena's finished. And then after the last match, Cena's gonna come out to the crowd full of energy, and he's gonna have his proper goodbye. His wife's gonna drag his wife out the crowd. He's gonna drag his dad out the crowd. You know, like that. He's gonna draw the little midget John Cena out the crowd. His brother's gonna be there. Are you ready? Oh yeah, Triple H gonna come down. Stephanie, Tiffany's trying. She's gonna come out. They're all gonna come to the ring, and someone's gonna put John Cena on the shoulders, but they're gonna realize very quick John Cena's a heavy youth. You get me? Cena, 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 Cena. All of that. Oh, you think F you and collapse? This is how you know Jerry don't watch wrestling anymore. He called it F you, blood. This move ain't been called a F you for ages, blood. This shit ain't been called a F you for time, blood. Yeah, but I hear it. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And then we're gonna see Paul Levesque and Lee Fitton, executive producer, and come on the screen. We know what's gonna happen. And then for the people who are in the stadium are gonna get some special behind the scenes stuff, and it's gonna get thrown on YouTube and WWE.com after. And that right there is your Saturday night main event. The last time is now preview and prediction show, because that's what I think is gonna happen, and that's probably what's gonna happen. It's gonna be sad. I have to say, after the way I started this stream, I said John Cena's not my favorite wrestler. John Cena means a lot to the business, and if he just sailed off to the sunset, I would have been just fine. But this will evoke some emotion from a young savage. Now, I ain't gonna get teary, blood, because I ain't The Rock, and I ain't Roman Reigns. But I will get a bit, oh, God, man. Ah, man, Cena. Ah, man. The day Roman Reigns retires, though, luckily for me, I know what kind of a man Roman Reigns is. We won't even know when Roman retires, bro. I bet you any money he's going to have a match at WrestleMania, just disappear, bro. Now, I'm going to give you like some assignment work to do. Over the next couple of days, just keep something on it. I need you guys to check the Great One's Instagram for the next 2 days. Now, I ain't checked today, now, and tomorrow. If The Rock doesn't post anything about John Cena, and I mean if he doesn't post anything, not a word, not a thank you Cena, not even have a whiskey on me, not even have a tequila on me, Terramana, none of that. I'm telling you, deep, and I know stuff. I'm telling you, I know stuff. The Rock is pissed with the how the creative went, because we all know The Rock wanted Cody to turn heel. He wanted his soul on a Diddy thing, and they didn't give him his soul on a Diddy thing. Take that. Can't stop, won't stop. But they should have listened to him. Because then what you could have had heel Cody, and the man to stop heel Cody, babyface John Cena. But you messed up. But it's very unlike The Rock to not post about somebody like Cena, who's a legend, bro. So I've seen him do it with many wrestlers before. I've seen him do it with wrestlers on their birthday. If he doesn't post about John Cena, trust me, trouble in paradise. Shout out Kofi Kingston. Jacquees, leave me alone, bro. I said young savage, bro, because obviously that's when I like John Cena the most. But I'm still young. You're younger than me, but I ain't old, bro. I ain't ends, blood. I ain't ends, bro. You know, like that. I predict my life expectancy to be about 87. So I'm not halfway through my life yet. Also, I'm a super athlete, bro. And I'm a super athlete. So my metabolic age and my real age are two different things. You know, like that. My metabolic age might be younger than anyway. Yeah, Khalid, we already covered that earlier, bro. We already covered that earlier, man. Y2 Jezzy and that. But we'll see what happens. As I said, guys, look out for The Rock's Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube. See what going on around there. Got to keep your eyes peeled, man. Got to keep your eyes peeled because something's going on there. It's a bit dodgy. But just think of what could have happened. Anyway. John Cena, you've been amazing, bro. Your time is up. My time is now.